Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? And I hope you had a good and productive weekend. A little bit like me. You see, I didn't just put out one new Cities Skylines video yesterday, nor two, but 3 brand new Cities Skylines videos, all for your approval. Now, first of all, we have, of course, the Steam Weekly Chart Show, and why would you miss that? That is absolutely key to your weekly Cities Skylines enjoyment. And then, of course, there was episode 1 of Asset World, my new Let's Play, where we'll be building a city using just the assets reviewed within What's Map, both past and present. And then I also had a 1-minute skit on the realism within Cities Skylines, and it turned out to be quite funny, if I say so myself. Right, now, today we've got a map, and do you know what? We're going to have some fun with water. Oh, you know what the water's like in Cities Skylines. We are going to have some fun with water. I absolutely promise you that one. But before we do that, there is one last thing to do, and that's your daily reminder. You know what to do. Yes, please use this moment now to hit that like button. It really does help support the channel and help me to grow. And then one day, maybe you and I will be friends. Maybe. Okay, today's map is San Diego by Horning. I noticed this one flying high in the Steam Weekly charts a few weeks ago, and I figured it was worth checking out. So let's have a look at the start square. Start square is pretty fine from up here. Highways, couple of highway connections, rail connection, bit of water, all good. And then the resources, yeah, not too much to say there really, it's just trees, isn't it? And then off to the workshop. What do we need? Just a few bits. 81 tiles is recommended. Scots Pine 2, Scots Pine itself, Unlimited Tree Mod, Owl's Albedo theme, the Acacia Tree, California Palm, Fan Palm set, and Network Extensions 2. Right, let's see how we go here. Now, we're running parallel with the rail, so we're kind of going to look at the rail at the same time on this little trip. The roads look okay, don't they? They're pretty parallel. They're a bit uppy-downy, but not too bad at all. The rail's more of an issue, actually. We head up here. There's got to be a river down there because we've got a bridge going on. Let's have a look at the river. Oh, there's no river. Okay, maybe it's a dry river. Let's see where that kept. No, it's just a dip. No river there, just a dip. Okay, let's have a look at the bridge. Yeah, it's kind of a bit wobbly, a bit of a bump to get onto the bridge as well. Suspension on one side, flat on the other side. Yeah, not good. And then over here, well, the rail's gone right into the dip and back up the other side. Why is that not a bridge if the highway needs to be a bridge? More so it needs to be a bridge than the highway. And then down here to your start square. Now, I have a bit of a grumble here. What are you supposed to do there? Where are you supposed to build the highway out? You put an intersection on the end there. Well, there's no room for that, so you're going to have to start building the intersection back a little bit. Say about here, yeah? Oh, it's the top of the hill. You can't really start building the intersection up there, so you have to draw it back a bit further. Other side of this dip, actually. Yeah, your start square intersection really needs to be about here. Yeah, that's not very well planned, if I'm honest with you, because there's nowhere to go with that one. And there's also a good place for a start location, isn't it, I think, right by that bay there. Anyway, over here we've got another highway, and the highway, we'll follow this one up as well. This is a slightly different highway. Yes, it's all good. Now, I have actually done some research, although in the hour that I did the research, I've forgotten pretty much everything that I read. But I know very little about San Diego, but I do know a little bit now, specifically about this river on the left that we're looking at. I told you we're going to be looking at water today. And yeah, that for me was a bit of a problem with this map, and I wanted to check it out, and it kind of makes a little bit more sense now that I've checked it out. Of course, if you want to check it out more, you want to hit that subscribe button, because that will help you never miss one of my shows. Of course, hit the notification bell as well, because that will remind you every time a video goes out, but that's daily, so you'll get a lot of notifications, my friends, a lot. All personally sent by me through your front door with a little reminder. Anyway, that heads off to the fog. Now over here I see a rail line, so we'll follow that back in. Now this is very uppy downy and not the cleverest. But yeah, as I was saying about that river, we'll talk about the river now. It kind of stops and then starts again. Look at this. This is dreadful. This is awful. Woeful. Poor. Rubbish. Oh, no. It's not rubbish. It's just, yeah. It's not realistic at all, is it? Yeah, there's a break, and I wanted to find out the reason for the break, and there is in real life a dam. A dam, I'm guessing there's some sort of tunnelling, river tunnelling or something going on there. I haven't researched it that much, my friends. But yes, mission point, something like that, dam. Oh, that's where that ends. Miles from the start square. No use whatsoever, that one. Right, there's one more highway connection, which is over here. We'll follow this one in now. Yeah, we'll talk about the river more after the asset review break. We'll just check this one out. Yeah, we've got the rail running alongside as well. This is pretty straight and true. And dead ends over here. In the very good start location, it's just not the start square. Well, that's a bit inconvenient, isn't it? Anyway, time for an asset review. I think so too. As we head off to Assetville, and this is one that you'll see on Sunday next week in Asset World. It's Fairmount Waterworks by Dunotat. Or Do Not Eat. Yes, I do know. I just have so much fun with his name. It's a collection of assets. There's actually 6 of them. I'm only showing 4 of them here because the other 2 are sea walls of some description. And they're excellent as well. But I wanted to stick this down here. And I think these work perfectly fine as little grouping. Yeah, you'd have to do better than I've done here. I mean, this is like 15 seconds work. Plop, 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 plop. There, done, finished. But you can do a lot better. They are really, really nice, and they are operational as well as part of your water solution for your town. So there you go. This is Fairmount Waterworks by Dunotat, or Do Not Eat, and that is today's very lovely start of the week asset of the day. Thank you very much, Do Not Eat. As we head off to Themington Island for, well, we have looked at permaculture before by Not Done Yet, but I figured it was time we checked a couple of the others out, looking at, but with different LUTs. So this time we're using Rocket Pants Cool After Dark, and that's today's LUT. And Factoids. Now, we didn't get too many Factoids done last week because I did too much talking about LUTs and themes and stuff like that. So we can squeeze a couple in today. Popeye the Sailor, you know him, him, that fella, was the first cartoon character to have a statue erected to him. It was held in place by a mixture of cement and spinach. Yes. Last one, Aristotle Onassis. Trust me, kids, trust me, very famous. The Bill Gates of his time owned lots of shipping routes and stuff like that. Quite applicable to this game, actually. He once worked as a telephone operator. Wonder if that's how he met Jackie Onassis. Oh, Jackie Kennedy, as she was at the time. Who's Jackie Kennedy? Wiki, kids. Honestly, she was like the Kim Kardashian of her day. And she'd hate to be described as that. Yeah, this crossroads is not good. You're going to have some ships doing some bizarre angles at that crossroads. Shipping route does, however, then goes off to the fog that way. But if we go this way, this is quite nice. Does actually go into the bay. At a deep point as well. It's been chiselled out the bay to allow for the shipping to come right up here without grounding. That's excellent. Good work. But yes, let's have a look at that. Oh, look, perfect timing. Let's see if that ship turns. Does it? Oh, sometimes things just work perfectly. Oh, I'm so happy today. Thank you, ship. You've just proved the point. Yes, a nice curved bend there would have been a little bit better for that. Water flow. All right, now we've got water flow. This is out in the sea, and this is water flowing into the bay. And the water flows into the bay, which is not good for sewage, I know. Of course, yes, I know a lot of you use custom assets, but I always look at this from a vanilla point of view. Because a lot of you will be playing vanilla. And a lot of you will not want to be using too many assets and such. Let's follow this one in. The water flows into this bay as well. Oh dear, that's going to be interesting. We do have a little river going on here, but that's not the big river. It is the big river. Now let's have a look at the water on this one. Is this, oh, it's going upstream. How about that? Now, San Diego doesn't sit on a lake, does it? That's not a lake. That's like the the Pacific, isn't it, over there? That's the ocean. Anyway, so the water's going inland, brilliant, up here, and it will dead end in a minute. In this little, well, I mean, it's like a ravine between the hills. It starts up on the other side. Now, I had a look at Google Maps, and it's nothing like that at all. Although, like I say, there does appear to be a break in the water. It may be through underground tunnels, and that might be the effect that is trying to be shown by Horning here in this map, San Diego. But you see that is just sort of like water pouring into there, and and drowned trees. Lots of drowned trees here. Very poor, thank you very much. Save the trees. Now, I've been letting the water run for a little while for it to get to this point, actually. That last tree wasn't actually covered in water. I've been waiting for this. I was waiting for ages for this to fill up. So I decided to cheat a little bit and put a few more water sources down at the edge of the map. And if we then just wait here a second, you have to look at the top of the screen there. You see how it's flooding? That's my fault. I put loads of water. So I wanted to try and fill this ravine up with water. So yes, I put a lot of too many water sources on, because I waited about 15 minutes and it wasn't filling. In the end, I waited, oh crikey, even with this on high flow, about half an hour to get to this point that you see here. So we've actually got the water flowing right the way through. Strictly speaking, it doesn't work like this in San Diego, but I will also, I've now removed the water sources, by the way. If you're looking at it going, it's dropping. Yeah, I removed the water sources, and just to see at what point it actually stops, and it's around about here. That's about the optimum level-ish before it stops and becomes a dam. Now, of course, the water will take a while to settle on this side, and we've got some flooding down at the actual sea itself. And then at this side, yeah, we've managed to fill this gully right up. So I think possibly it's intended, because that gully fills to exactly the right level for the water to flow over. And if you leave it long enough, I think it probably will, you know. And yeah, that flooding will sort itself out. So I think actually it's designed. I think that's supposed to be the dam with the water flowing through it. Now, underwater detailing here, you can see these sandbanks here. Where I was talking about the gully that's been dug out, you can see like these shark's teeth going on here. Yeah, they're not intended. That's the game glitching. Just need to get the smoothing tool out underwater, because it does exist. I mean, even that one pokes that out of the water completely. We've got this sandbar with all the palms on it. Some of them up to their ankles in water. I don't mind some up to their ankles in water, of course, because these things happen. But there's a lot. In fact, a lot. And over here, there's also a lot. Quite a few. And yeah, poor trees, poor little fellas. We've got a small selection of trees on this particular map. These little ones, they're so cute. I don't think they work out here as part. I think this is random tree brushing out here in this part of the forest. I prefer them down on the beach area. Use them as focal points, as feature trees, not as forest filler. Up here we've got hills. The hills are nice, actually. Hills are good. And then, but I don't buy into these hills at all. I just don't. Look, I had a look, and it's really nothing like this. Not even close to like this. Yeah, I'm not buying into that in the slightest. And like the little trees on the top of the hill there. Oh, I can see your house from up here. And we've got some even bigger, pointier hills up here as well. These are a little bit, once again, overkill. With a couple of trees on the top as well. Right, now's your chance to hit that vote button in the top right hand corner. Is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? More drowned trees? Will that knock points off for you guys? With a little stream going out to the sea, the bay there. Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 5. Stick your vote in now, and then it'll give me a chance to have a little vote myself. Because I do, you know, I have a little vote on that as well, just for a bit of a giggle. Okay, let me give you my official ratings for this map. Aesthetically, all told, it's not too bad. It's not ugly. The hills do let it down a little bit, but it's okay. I'll give it 3 stars for aesthetics. Detailing. I want to cry. This could be so nice, this map detail wise. It just falls down almost everywhere. And because of that, I can only give it 2 stars for detail. As for gameplay potential, that start square with the highways that gives you no room to build. There's all sorts of problems with this map, I'm afraid. I would love to give it 3 stars, but I feel it's only worth 2. So 2 stars for gameplay potential. San Diego by Horning, not the worst effort. Could be a lot worse, but also could be a lot more polished too. There we are. And on with the end credits. Thank you very much for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me tonight for What Map. I'll keep working on my map and hopefully I'll match the standards that Horning's put up today at the very least. And then of course you can nip on over to this old map and have a little vote on that one. There's a little poll on that one going as well. If you like voting on things, that's why I put these things up for you. For your own entertainment. Don't let me down. Go and watch it. Go and have a vote. Have a great day and I'll see you very, very soon.